It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort he'll take every single time.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 21 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bills 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting
to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That one a first down pickup of 8. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
First and 10, 27-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he comes back with 1 complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jump out!
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Singletary not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary from 6 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to get in for 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To the air, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This one caught by Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
26.
Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.